During the height of the pandemic, we knew that we needed to keep 6 feet apart and not touch while in public. Now that Texas has reopened and many adults are vaccinated, are high fives, handshakes, and hugs going to make a comeback? I spoke with a couple of businesses about how they're greeting others.
I would kind of take a cue from them, but certainly if it was somebody I knew, I'd go give them a hug. If it was somebody I didn't know, just a stranger walking in, I would introduce myself and kind of take a cue if they wanted to shake hands.
This was the policy of Terry Reidinger and her husband Ken before the pandemic started. Once COVID was widespread, like all other businesses, Hobnob Hardware had to make sure they were taking precautions, even separating customers by rooms. Though Governor Greg Abbott has lifted statewide mandates for mask and social distancing protocol, Reidinger says she's still been somewhat cautious when approaching customers.
And we have not been offering our hand as much. But like I had a customer come in today and he offered his hand and I absolutely shook it. But we have been trying to be very mindful of what the customer, taking the cue from them.
Just across town at Star Furniture, employees are still wearing masks and keeping a safe distance from customers, even those staff members who are fully vaccinated, like Eugene Smith.
Me, myself, I still like to do social distance. And we are required to wear a mask, even though that the customer is not allowed to do that. They can come in without the mask if they want to. Sometimes I do bump hands, instead of a handshake, we do a fist bump.
Mr. Smith said he tries to use other tactics of good customer service to reach people, even when he can't offer them a friendly handshake.
A person can really tell within your voice if you're sincere with them. And if you just make them feel comfortable with the tone of your voice and show enthusiasm towards that, having them in the store, they realize that, the pandemic did change a lot of things, and a lot of people are still being precaution.
Overall, it seems hard to predict the future and whether social interactions will return to the way they were in 2019.
I'm worried, no, like just in the grocery store now, half the people are wearing masks, half aren't. And I just wonder, some people I think may always wear masks and, never be as comfortable shaking hands and giving hugs. And
things does pass, but we need to just realize, be careful while it is here.
According to the CDC, unvaccinated people still need to maintain social distancing. If you have been fully vaccinated, you may resume normal contact without wearing a mask or social distancing, as long as you're in a place where the law or a business's guidelines don't prohibit it. In Bryan, Rebecca Fiedler, KRHD News.